Hi, my name is Joaquin McKenzie II. This is ET238, Experiment 3, Part 2, Pulse Generation Circuit Construction 555 Astable Multivibrator. The purpose of this experiment, the date is December 2nd, 2018. The purpose of this experiment is to use the 555 timer IC to construct two different types of pulses generating circuits and to understand how the values of the circuit components affect the time period and frequency of the pulse generated. This is a two-part lab. In part 2, you will construct the astable multivibrator, which means it swaps back and forth on itself. Let me hop into it. So I have my diagram along with my schematic. See it? Boom. Over here I have my circuit. It's a little messy. It's organized chaos, but that's what it is. I have my 555 timer right here. Pins 1 through 4 on this side, 5 through 8 on this side. I have my voltage connected to pin 8, and it's sprawled out to all the other components, but pin 1 is ground, and pin 4, which is my reset, it has a voltage to it. So not the important pieces, but things to note: 6 and 2, which are my threshold and my trigger, connected by this yellow wire right here, are connected. It's feeding into this capacitor right here, which is a 10 microfarad at the time. Let's see, it's also fishing through this resistor over here, which is 100k ohm, and that's all I really have on that side. The output is going to, this is LED 2. I have power going to LED 1, which is also connected to the output. So due to that, when the power is not going to LED 1, the output's pushing out to this light right here, so they're going to be flip-flopping back and forth. I think I have that right. Due to both my resistors, R1 and R2 are the big factors in this. Both of them being 100k in this sense, and my capacitor being 10 microfarads. The calculated time should be 2.1, and that's that time being the period of T1, or LED 1 going through its phase and LED 2 going through its phase, added together. So about 2.1. Let me see. The timer set up here. All right. Let's see if this is right. Dope. Okay, 2.06. Well, putting in human error, that's not too shabby. Let's see. Summarize. So summary of this experiment so far. I didn't really have any problems with it. I ran into some difficulties, being that it was a little hard to read the diagram when we started off. But I got a little help, and I was able to push through. It wasn't too difficult. I learned how to tell the difference, or how both diagrams for monostable and astable are definitely different, and being different as mono, it takes you actually have to trigger it yourself, whereas astable is automatic and it flip-flops on its own. The experiment was pretty self-explanatory for the most part, but it's definitely helped me understand how to run circuits on my own. That's what I really got. Thanks.